10 times Celebs accepted their Razzie Award in person. Since the year 1981, the Golden Raspberry Awards, sometimes known as the Razzies, have been Hollywood's method of celebrating the films and performances that were deemed to be the worst of the year. Certain actors have taken the high road by accepting their Razzie with humor and humility, in contrast to the majority of actors who either ignore or attack the awards. Here are 10 celebrities who have demonstrated that they do not take themselves too seriously by attending the ceremony where they were presented with their awards in person. Number 10. Halle Berry's performance as Catwoman in the year 2004. When Halle Berry went to the Razzie Awards in 2005 to accept her prize for Worst Actress for her performance in Catwoman, she changed the course of history. The movie, which was supposed to be an exciting superhero adventure, turned out to be a commercial and critical failure, and Berry's performance was highly criticized for its lackluster quality. Berry did not attempt to conceal herself from the humiliation. Rather, she strolled onto the stage while carrying her Razzie in one hand and her Academy Award for Monsters Ball 2001 in the other. She performed a theatrical reenactment of her Oscar acceptance speech, but instead of expressing her sincere appreciation, she made a humorous performance of self-deprecation. She laughed about how terrible the writing was and praised Warner Brothers for putting her in a god-awful piece of ST movie. She also commented on how dreadful the script was. The acceptance speech she gave is still considered to be one of the most iconic moments in Razzie's history. It demonstrates that even an actress who has won an Academy Award can find humor in herself. Number 9. All About Steve, a film directed by Sandra Bullock and released in 2009. In 2010, Sandra Bullock accomplished a remarkable feat by winning both an Academy Award and a Razzie Award on the same weekend. The night before she was awarded the title of Best Actress at the Academy Awards for her performance in The Blind Side, Bullock went to the Razzie Awards to collect the prize for Worst Actress for her performance in All About Steve. She took the stage carrying a wagon full of DVDs of All About Steve and distributed them to people in the audience rather than being outraged by the situation. In jest, she issued a challenge to the audience, urging them to view the film once more and re-evaluate their assessment. The fact that Bullock was able to take a joke and was a class act was demonstrated by the fact that her presentation won over both fans and critics. Number 8. Freddie Got Fingered 2001 by Tom Green. The comedic actor Tom Green was overjoyed to receive the Razzie Award for Worst Actor for his performance in the film Freddie Got Fingered, which was a strange and controversial movie that eventually became a cult classic. As opposed to avoiding the criticism, Green arrived at the Razzie Awards in a white limousine and laid out his red carpet. He did this rather than avoiding the criticism. In the middle of his acceptance speech, he entered the stage with his trophy and began playing the harmonica. He expressed his gratitude for the award. Even though security eventually pulled him away, he continued to goof about and refused to leave. Because of Green's outrageous actions, his acceptance became one of the most memorable Razzie moments in the history of the award. Number 7. Ben Affleck, Giggly, 2003. Giggly is frequently regarded as one of the worst films of all time, and Ben Affleck's performance did not escape the scathing criticisms that were written about the picture. In 2004, he was awarded the Razzie for Worst Actor, and in contrast to the majority of A-list actors, he turned up to accept the award. Affleck, on the other hand, did not merely accept his prize, rather he even had some fun with it. It was during his award speech that he sarcastically thanked the directors and his co-stars, while also jokingly acknowledging that the picture was a complete and utter failure. There was a significant turning point in Affleck's career at that moment. Despite the fact that Giggly was a low moment in his career, he later managed to recover with critical triumphs such as Argo and Gone Girl. Number 6. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be seen in the 2017 film Baywatch. When Baywatch was given the Razzie nominee, So Bad You Loved It honor in 2018, Dwayne Johnson took his Razzie victory in stride and accepted it with a smile. Johnson did not show up to the ceremony. Rather, he produced a video message in which he humorously accepted the prize while also admitting the shortcomings of the picture. In the video, he gave the following statement: "Look, we made Baywatch with the best of intentions. I'm still here, accepting the prize with my head held high, even if things don't go the way we had hoped they would." His capacity to laugh at himself only served to increase the amount of love that people had for him, demonstrating that even a Hollywood icon can acknowledge a failure. Number 5. Paul Verhoeven, Showgirls, 1995. The Dutch director Paul Verhoeven made history by becoming the first filmmaker to ever attend the Razzie trophies in person. He did so by accepting multiple trophies for his picture Showgirls, including the award for Worst Director. Verhoeven managed to maintain his composure despite the film's unfavorable reaction. Instead, he took the criticism in stride and admitted that the film Showgirls was misread or misinterpreted. The picture eventually established a cult following, and many fans and critics later re-evaluated its artistic merit. This occurred after the film had been released. Verhoeven demonstrated that addressing criticism head-on can occasionally result in a shift in the narrative surrounding a picture by physically attending the Razzie Awards. Ferris, on the other hand, chose a more subdued approach, merely conceding that Catwoman was a bad movie and going on with his life. This is in contrast to Halle Berry, who took a dramatic approach to accepting failure. Number 1. Catwoman 2004, starring Sharon Stone. Although Sharon Stone did not personally attend the Razzie Awards, she did publicly acknowledge the failure of the film Catwoman in subsequent interviews. Openly and honestly, she made jokes about her part in the movie and conceded that it was not her best attempt. Even though she did not personally accept her Razzie, the fact that she was willing to laugh at the film's failure placed her in the same category as the other people on this list. She is aware that in Hollywood, not every movie will be a masterpiece. In the world of Hollywood, accepting a Razzie Award in person is a brave and exceptionally rare act. In order to demonstrate that they are capable of responding to criticism with humor and humility, these celebrities choose to embrace the joke rather than take offense to it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let us know your thoughts.